shore. From Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed niggas. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage or $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
That hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't nothing.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Dobbs.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
In motion right is Evans.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of Skip. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The Bucs at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Run. King.
Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Mayfield now. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rachaad White with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Barkley bulldozes past him. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw is Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gilbert. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for first. They'll run it again with Barkley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. Muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, it's Dobbs. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. On 4th down, Dobbs going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
In motion goes the tight end.
Hurry, hurry.
1st down, Mayfield. Complete to right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Going to the air again with Mayfield. steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
19 tight.
From the 27, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. Out of the gun, Dobbs.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joshua Dobbs taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Looking for right, and he finds him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he's got some space here.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Mayfield to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, a run from White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what the real estate people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tampa Bay,